just past halfway, and we're getting set for the restart after the 9th caution flag of the evening. Ryan Newman, our pole sitter, is back out front. He's got his Penske South teammate Rusty Wallace right on his bumper. Then Greg Biffle's Ford ended up in 3rd for this restart after he and Wallace got real close, and Biffle came down pit road in the grass.
Jeff Burton, the 31 car, trying to get back on the lead lap. Right now, he's back in the 34th position, 1 lap down in front of leader Ryan Newman. We're looking back at him right now in the 12.
And here comes Newman to the outside.
Tell you what, though, the car on the move is Jeff Gordon in that 24 car. He is back up in the 6th position after the repair to the front end. Ran over part of the racetrack. They just keep getting better and better, and they keep getting that track position.
See, the other car that I think is really bad fast right now is that 2 car. He was coming there before that caution, and he's right there behind his teammate. Now, remember the last time those 2 guys got this close together in the All-Star race, they ended up in the wall.
Gordon to the outside, where his path will be held up by Biffle, who didn't get off turn 2 all that well, although Casey Kane, or rather Mayfield, wiggled off turn 2, so Biffle completes the pass. Gordon going to try to follow him through, Matt.
And Gordon taking the outside lane. A small air pressure adjustment. Now, DW, we talk a lot about the veterans, and Gordon's won this race 3 times. That's why he and his team didn't lose their spirit. They just kept hunkering down and kept digging, and that's why he's moved up to 4th and trying to chase down leader Newman.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, in this race, you got 400 laps, baby. You don't get down on this, baby. You just keep digging.
Ryan Newman and Rusty Wallace are teammates, but that doesn't mean they share information.
77 in the wall off turn 4 there, guys. I'm sorry. He just busted it. He got loose off 4.
Looked like a lot of damage, Darrell. He just hits the wall again, may have a tire down.
We're in the fence down there 1 and 2, James.
He knocked the fire out of it coming off turn.
Keep her up there. Keep her up.
Caution is out.
2 more to go.
10th caution flag of the night for the former NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Travis Kvapil.
It just did one of those little jumps out from under him off turn 4 right here. Here he comes up high. See it start to wiggle. Overcorrects. Slams the fence.
The right rear looks down right there, which he's going to find out right here.
Yeah, but I think he can't steer it either. I think the sheet metal is over the right front tire.
Let's view this first from Tony Stewart. There's Kvapil right behind. Here's Dale Jarrett's view.
Car to wall here. Stay low. Still green.
Dick is in Kvapil's pit.
We're going on to the right side of this car, Mike. What a disappointment. These guys were running very well, pit strategy or not. They had a fast race car tonight, and they're just motioning now that the problems are pretty serious. Yeah, it was 2 hard licks to the right side.
.209 laps complete, 191 to go in the Coca-Cola 600. Teammates Newman and Wallace at the front of the pack.
By Goodyear Forterra. Tough on the outside, soft on the inside. By Napa Auto Parts. Napa, get the good stuff. By Harley Davidson, it's time to ride. And by Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light, refreshing race fans everywhere. It's a 600-mile race. Ryan Newman leading Rusty Wallace, and for Jeff Gordon 3rd, it's already been an adventurous 300 miles. He's won this event 3 times, leading all active drivers, but his first laps led at Lowe since 2001, where tonight he led 32 laps. Jeff having some problems after taking the lead early. had a tire that went down, but you thought he caught a brake jump, but there was a caution, so he was able to repair.
Yeah, he thought he was lucky when he had that happen, but all of a sudden, if you remember back to Martinsville, a piece of the racetrack came up while he was leading and cost him a chance to win there. Well, right after they went back to green, he had some more problems. Part of the track came up and hit the front end again, and things weren't looking too good, Chris.
And he's worked his way back from 25th all the way up to 3rd. Currently, they have repaired the track. That hasn't been a problem. So for Jeff, hey, this is better than singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at Wrigley. Mike?
Thanks, Chris. He's welcome back at Wrigley Field anytime, Dusty Baker says. Let's wind the clock back 17 years in the history of the Coca-Cola 600. 1988. Buddy Baker was trying to win the 600 for the 4th time and be the first driver to do so, but there's his number 88 sliding off the track, one of many drivers taken out in that multi-car pylon. Who did become the first driver to win it 4 times? Number 17, Darrell Waltrip.
The old Tide ride. I won it twice for Dygard, twice for Rick Hendrick, and once for Junior.
Jeff Gordon trying to win it for the 4th time tonight, the only of those drivers active in the sport today. On this restart, it'll be Ryan Newman, Rusty Wallace, and Jeff Gordon, followed by Greg Kvapil, Kevin Harvick, Jeremy Mayfield, Brian Vickers, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, and Michael Waltrip, the top 10.
Now, of our 34 cars on the lead lap, we had about 8 of them make a pit stop. For the most part, all of the guys at the front of the pack stayed out. As Robbie Gordon, the 7, he's trying to get one of his 2 laps back the hard way here against our leader, Ryan Newman, in the 12.
Robbie's got a fast car. He can run up there with them for several laps. This is a good opportunity for him. He just passed about the fastest car out there.
And how he got those 2 laps down, he was leaking something early in the race, had to come to pit road and make repairs.
I think Robbie would feel pretty good based on the way his year has gone, just to be up there running with those guys.
Yeah, he's had a lot of races he did not qualify for or did not finish.
It's just amazing to me how a car that's maybe not all that great can get out front and just drive off and leave everybody else.
2 Penske cars out in front of this race, and on the right 3 Hendrick cars, the 25, the 5, and the 48. Back there racing for 7th.
And I don't mean all that, I just mean all that great back in traffic, but when they get out front, it's like a different race car.
Right now, though, that other Hendrick cars, he's joining those Penske cars.
Oh, we got trouble. Turn 2.
Casey Mears and the 1 of Martin Truex.
Oh, and somebody else nailed him. Is that
Marlin, Mears' teammate, nailed him.
And remember, why Sterling Marlin was back that far was that penalty he had for not reducing his speed on pit road during that caution while ago.
Robbie Gordon gets a lap back in all this melee.
Car owner Chip Ganassi arrived just a little bit ago from the Indianapolis.
Oh, rear end damage, it looks like, guys.
And there is Chip.
There's Chip saying, what? Why did I come all the way back for this? That car is just pretty much destroyed right there.
Chip had some harsh words for 2 of his 3 drivers the other night on Speed Channel on Wind Tunnel with Dave Despain. And there they are in the same crash, Casey Mears.
Well, Mears got punted. He got punted by the 1 car. He went up and hit the wall.
Like track bar.
And on his way down, Sterling was going by and he clipped him.
Marlin will make it back to pit road with a pretty...
Get the right front suspension and all the rear end stuff ready when we get there.
A lot of repairs will be needed to that thing.
I don't think they can fix that, baby.
Let's go back and talk about the penalty to Sterling Marlin. NASCAR has a rule that if you take evasive action to avoid a crash and are exceeding the pit road speed limit, that's okay. But to protect all of the pit crews and inspectors down the line, you must then slow to pit road speed, and Marlin did not. So he served the penalty. He got back in the track. He got caught up in this.
You saw Truex get a little bit loose. He shot up into the 41, and here comes Sterling by, and that was hard.
Double trouble for Chip Ganassi's team tonight.
Almost made it by.
41 was just going down the hill, not anything he could do. He'd already been into the wall, and he didn't have much control over the car. Watch this. This is just, man. Sterling didn't even know what was hitting him, I bet.
Boy, Carl Edwards in the 99 almost was caught up in this wreck.
Jeff Green pits, so does Mike Bliss. Bill Elliott is in. Truex getting repairs. Jamie McMurray, Scott Wimmer, Terry Labonte making pit stops. Caution was just out 7 laps ago. That's why pit road didn't have more business this time. It's the 11th caution of the night, 217 laps in.